Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Joe White from Get Life Coaching, and welcome to another edition of Live Free. And this is our first edition of the 2013, so a happy new year to you and your family. So all you hear is goals and accountability and resolutions, and 90% of all people who set resolutions fail within the first 30 days. We hear these stats, we know this. But if you're out there, and I'm talking to you, to the ones who really do want that goal, really do want to achieve that resolution, but you have failed. And I know that's a strong word. At least temporarily you have failed. Or maybe you're not getting it, and it frustrates you. This is for you, to help you understand what's going on, and two, how to kind of circumvent this natural process. Because here's what happens. One of the ways your brain works is it has to see something as solvable in order to work on it. Look, if you say, I can't do something, then your brain automatically turns off. It stops problem solving because you just gave it a direct command. I can't do something. Now in conversation, we know I can't means maybe I'm not willing to, I don't want to, I don't know how. But our subconscious mind, the most powerful part of our mind, 90% of all your functionality is run by your subconscious mind. You have given your subconscious mind a direct control. It takes information, especially language, linguistics, very, very literal. So if you say, I can't, your brain goes, you can't. And that part of your brain, your subconscious mind, the most powerful part of your brain, stops working for you. So we have this, if you ever come to one of our classes called Coaches Campus, our life coaching certification, and we take you through these steps of basically how we coach our clients to the results that they get. One of the most important steps is they have to create a frame of possibility. In other words, they have to see the problem, the challenge, as solvable. If you don't, you'll go through the motions. You'll give it an effort. You'll sign up for the gym, but you won't follow through. You'll get a healthy eating plan, but you don't stick to it in the days you need to. You put yourself out in the relationship, but you go on that first date and you're not totally open and connecting and present, and it doesn't work. And we tend to step out of our comfort zone, but then we slowly fall back into that level of comfort when the expectation isn't met. And the most challenging part about that is that we really don't give it our effort, take that massive action needed to get that result. So we almost set ourselves up to lose. And once we feel that it's impossible to do it, you'll notice one of three things happen. The first thing is we'll push harder. That's the masculine side, right? We'll just try harder. So I'll just hammer harder, dig harder, put myself out there. But harder of doing the wrong thing or something ineffective is not going to produce a result. It's almost like when I was in martial arts. I remember asking my instructor, does practice makes perfect? He goes, no. He goes, perfect practice makes perfection. So if you're doing something ineffective, look, if you're making chocolate cake and you're using vanilla cake, I don't care how much you want vanilla cake, you're not getting it. Okay, so you got to use a recipe for what you want to get that. The second thing people do, well, they just abstain. They just become so satiated. They get tired and they withdraw and they start holding back. The third group, when they don't think it's possible, they take a leap of faith. Look, no matter what you want in your life, there are no guarantees. I was just talking to a friend of mine and was sharing that one of his close friends. 1 week was entirely healthy, and then next week she passed away. She was in her early 50s. Life is short, we know this. And at any moment something could change our lives in a way that it would never go back to where it was. Everything in life that matters requires a leap of faith. I know it's not easy. I know it's not hard. But look, what's the counter? To live your life less than who you are? To live your life at a level where it's unfulfilling or not as fulfilled. To cancel out certain things, dreams, aspirations, because they seem too difficult. Because we tell ourselves we're too old. I don't have the time. Look, I can't tell you what's perfect for your life. I know what's right for me. But you gotta look inside yourself. And the greatest of all sins against the character is when we settle. When we settle for something because we don't believe we're able to, we don't believe we're worthy enough, we don't believe we're capable in here to achieve that which we desire. And then we settle. So you can ask yourself, do I settle? Or do I take that leap? It's not easy. There's a certain level of comfort for settling. But when you take that leap of faith, you become free. Regardless if you get the outcome or not. Because in that moment, when your feet leaves the ground, literally the metaphor, jumping from one platform to maybe another one, that moment you've grown. And that will always serve you. So my question for you is, where must you take that leap of faith? And are you willing to do it? Is the reward great enough? Or will you settle? Chances are, if you're watching this, you're a jumper. And you'll take that leap of faith. That first step is hardest, remember that. But you know what? After that first step, there's another step. That's how you get where you want to go, one step at a time. So until next time, this is Joe White from Get Life Coaching. Happy New Year once again. Live free. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.